Coronation Street reveals devastating diagnosis for Betsy Swain after emergency hospital dash. Coronation Street has unveiled a heartbreaking new chapter for Betsy Swain, with the teenager receiving a devastating medical diagnosis that will change her life forever. Betsy, portrayed by Sidney Martin, is left fighting for her health after Ryan discovers her unconscious and immediately calls for help. The dramatic scenes see her rushed to hospital, marking the beginning of a powerful and emotional storyline on the ITV soap that explores the serious dangers of non-fatal strangulation. Doctors later confirmed that Betsy has suffered a stroke caused by a blood clot, which developed after damage to an artery in her neck interrupted normal blood circulation. The shocking diagnosis leaves her and her loved ones reeling as they struggle to come to terms with the severity of her condition. As the situation becomes even more alarming, Betsy experiences a second stroke while in hospital. Faced with the consequences of her injuries, she eventually reveals the truth about what happened. She explains that her boyfriend, Dylan Wilson, played by Liam McShane, strangled her during consensual sexual activity, unaware of the potentially catastrophic consequences. The revelation leaves both teenagers devastated as they realize that a single moment has resulted in permanent, life-altering consequences. Betsy must now face a long and uncertain road to recovery, adjusting to a future that has been dramatically altered by her injuries. Throughout the storyline, viewers will witness the profound physical, emotional, and psychological impact of Betsy's diagnosis. As she attempts to rebuild her life, she will face ongoing challenges, while those closest to her also struggle to cope with the devastating effects of what has happened. Speaking about the hard-hitting storyline, Coronation Street producer Kate Brooks explained that the soap has always been committed to tackling important and often difficult social issues. She said, "This latest storyline continues that tradition by highlighting the hidden dangers associated with an increasingly common behavior among young people." Brooks explained that the writers wanted to explore the devastating consequences of one seemingly innocent decision, following Betsy and Dylan as they deal with overwhelming guilt, trauma, and the lasting impact on both of their families and the wider Weatherfield community. She also revealed that the production team worked closely with leading experts throughout the development of the storyline to ensure every aspect was portrayed with accuracy, care, and sensitivity. By collaborating with the Institute for Addressing Strangulation, IFAS, the Stroke Association and Safeline, the team hopes to encourage meaningful conversations while raising awareness of the very real risks linked to non-fatal strangulation. The three organizations have been heavily involved in advising the program from the outset. Their guidance comes alongside new research from IFAS, which found that more than 55% of young adults surveyed reported that they had either been strangled or had strangled someone else during sexual activity, highlighting the growing prevalence of the issue. Professor Kath White, medical director at the Institute for Addressing Strangulation, IFAS, praised the soap for its responsible approach to such a sensitive subject. She said the organization appreciated Coronation Street's dedication to medical accuracy and its determination to educate viewers while telling an engaging story. Professor White stressed that non-fatal strangulation can lead to severe and permanent injuries, including strokes, even when there are no obvious marks or visible signs on the outside of the body. She emphasized that there is no safe method of strangulation and expressed hope that the storyline would challenge dangerous misconceptions, improve public understanding, and encourage anyone affected to seek medical advice and professional support as quickly as possible. Juliette Bouverie, OBE, chief executive of the Stroke Association, also welcomed the storyline, describing Coronation Street as one of the world's most recognizable and influential television dramas. She praised the program for using its platform to raise awareness of stroke, pointing out that although Betsy's specific circumstances are uncommon, the storyline powerfully demonstrates that strokes can affect people of any age and that their consequences can be sudden, devastating, and life-changing. Coronation Street spoilers. Sarah Platt's murder arrest rocks Weatherfield as shocking revelations change everything. Next week's episodes of Coronation Street deliver huge drama as Sarah Platt's world comes crashing down when she is officially arrested and charged with the murder of Theo Silverton. The explosive development sends shockwaves through Weatherfield and leaves several residents facing life-changing consequences. Sarah, played by Tina O'Brien, has managed to avoid being caught for weeks, but her luck finally runs out when detectives gather enough evidence to bring her in for questioning. Despite the efforts of both Gary Windus and Kit Green to keep suspicion away from her, the investigation reaches a dramatic turning point as police identify the person they believe is responsible for Theo Silverton's death. The arrest threatens to destroy relationships across the street. Kit becomes increasingly desperate to protect Sarah and even encourages her to shift the blame onto Gary Windus. His actions only deepen the growing tension surrounding the case, while Maria Connor begins to fear that her marriage may not survive the secrets and lies that have surrounded the investigation. As trust disappears, everyone connected to the murder finds themselves facing an uncertain future. Following her arrest, Sarah makes another bombshell confession by revealing that Jody Ramsey was the person who attacked her. The revelation leaves David and Shona Platt completely stunned as they begin to realize there may be far more to Jody's behavior than they first believed. The shocking accusation raises fresh questions and could finally expose the dangerous truth about her. Elsewhere, Dylan Wilson continues struggling with overwhelming guilt after his confrontation with Brody Michaelis. After clashing with Brody, Dylan heads to the hospital to visit Betsy Swain, having reached an emotional conclusion about the tragic chain of events that brought them both to this point. Away from the murder investigation, several other storylines gather momentum. Christina Boyd finds herself under increasing financial pressure. Todd Grimshaw and Summer Spellman begin making plans to leave Weatherfield behind. Sam Blakeman finally returns home, and Ollie receives an exciting new career opportunity that could change his future. With the disruption caused by the World Cup now over, Coronation Street returns to its regular schedule, and the coming week's episodes promise one dramatic twist after another. Kit desperately attempts to obtain information from D.I. McLaughlin regarding the investigation, but she refuses to reveal much and appears deeply suspicious of his motives. His confidence that Gary is about to be arrested leaves Sarah increasingly anxious, especially as she worries that the wedding outfit she handed over for forensic testing could become crucial evidence. Maria is left terrified after Fizz Dobbs tells her that Kit believes Gary's arrest is only a matter of time. The possibility that her husband could be charged leaves her fearing the worst. Coronation Street airs on weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.